What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Straight Savage Podcast. Not a Saturday night, but here on a Friday night. About to hit you with a little bit of news, Gijoe news, which we talk about mostly, of course, and then just action figure, toy talk in general, man. Just talking with H.I.S.S backstage here. I actually gotta get my ass up, man, and go to work tomorrow morning, man, just out of the blue. So we're gonna keep it capped about an hour and 30 for you. I know I'd be lying about that shit every time. I wish I could do an hour, but I can't do an hour because action figures is a great thing to talk about. So most of the time I go over. H.I.S.S, what's going on with you, family?
Hey, yo, what's goody? Just chilling, bro. Like you said, man, the life can be stressful, man. Work can be stressful. Being a dad can be stressful. Being a spouse can be stressful sometimes, man. So, yeah, I'm glad you still came on and we got time to do this, man, because it really is a release for me to get on here and speak action figures with you, man. So it's a nice escape.
Yeah. No doubt, man. You know, we'll get through it. It'll just annoying as fuck, man. Like when people I wouldn't necessarily say call it unprofessional, but like, damn, yo, like how y'all operating over there? Like if I did that shit, I'd be totally in the wrong. But you know, that's just the way it's the way the world works, man. But look, enough of that. We're gonna be talking about the Arctic H.I.S.S, the latest G.I. Joe news, and I got a few other customs from the thumbnail. Some of my customs done this week, and we got another good show. Won't be on tomorrow night because I actually have something to do tomorrow night as well, so that's why we coming on tonight. So we about to hit you guys with it. I'm gonna see what's up with the chat right quick, and we're gonna jump right into this thing and get to talking and conversing about this G.I. Joe. What's bro? It's me, Steve. I don't know why YouTube is using my government name lately. A lot of people when I see come on, there's like YouTube does a switch on them, or maybe we do a switch, or we accidentally hit something. Because a lot of people have been saying that. Like I don't know why they're using like this other account or using my real name. YouTube be exposing motherfuckers and shit. Can't do that, YouTube. That man didn't want you to know that. Son of a Crayon Slayer. Hey now, what's going on with you, fam? Dead linked. All eyes on me. Okay, I see you. Paul, what's going on with you? Wes, what up, fellas? The Night Person. That's a good name. Hoping to find some Joes at Ross tomorrow. I actually, I'll open her up. I went to Ross and on Ramsey Street, and all they had was Jinx, which is not bad for the price. She was like $7.99. I picked up two of them. I don't think I had a chance to buy a Jinx in box. Jinx is already a classified figure. I mean, it's cool enough for me to have one in box. You know, it's Jinx, and then I brought another one. I broke her down immediately. Found out some new stuff too by breaking her down.
Yeah, I heard Slaughter, Jinx, and Helix is popping up at Ross's right now,
and retro card backs too. That's really what I went looking for. I haven't had no luck, man. Shout out to Evil Dookie, man. Only luck I've had is finding that 60th anniversary, and that was well over a month ago now. Over by his Ollie's, which I visited that Ollie's again because I had to stop and see Evil Dookie early this week, and that Ollie's just bone dry. It's not even the female snipers no more. There were like 12 female snipers in there. All them shit's gone.
What retro cards are showing up at Ross's?
A Snow Serpent, Beachhead I've seen, Cobra Commander. Pretty much like that wave, I guess, last year, the year previous before. The ones that's still kind of sitting up. That Snow Serpent, I wouldn't mind coming across that.
Yeah, for sure, man.
That's
what's going on.
Yeah, was about to happen. And that's why when you look on Amazon, all the motherfuckers have been cheap, like $20 or whatnot, because they've been getting liquidated everywhere else. Trilio, what's going on with you, fam? Oh, Wes says mine has Agent Helix like 5. I wouldn't mind buying a couple of more Agent Helixes, especially for the head sculpts. When they start getting that cheap, you can just really kind of buy luxury. Like I'll spend $7 just to get her head sculpt. You know what I'm saying? And a neck or a few other pieces. Wow. I found Buzzer at Ross today. Damn, I need a
Where's he at?
yeah, where you at? And if you see another one, let me know. I usually be dishing out the favors on my end, but I don't have a Buzzer mint on card. He's like $40-$50 now. He's really not around like that. He might come back in stock. It'd be like that. Son of a Crayon says no Ross and MA sucks big time. Oh, Massachusetts. Gin Rummy 31 Raleigh. I've never ever had success in Raleigh at Ross's. Ever. Never seen it.
That's right around the corner, man. We might get lucky here in the Ville if he's getting them up there in Raleigh.
Ross is so Finkel, you know what I'm saying, or just funny. You know, I don't know. I've only had a few success at Ross. I've had success, but it seems like it's always few far in between.
Man, I've never been able to find nothing at Ross's, but back in the day, like when I was getting the stuff from my son when we were doing like the 25th collection, I would always find shit at Ross's, man. Back like when the G.I. Joe Rise of movie line, man, I would find Rise of Cobra, that movie line, that was always in there. But I've never been able to find no classified shit.
Crocmaster, I hit it off with him there years ago, and this Jinx here, man. That Ross is loaded on Ramsey Street though. It's got shit in there. It's got plenty of NECA stuff. It's loaded. It's just as far as on that G.I. Joe end, man. That's all they had was Jinx. I might go back and scoop up another Jinx, man, because like I said, with this kit bashing and stuff, man, who knows the endless possibilities of what you could do. Where it says gotta have all the dreadnoughts. Yep. I mean, I do have a Buzzer, but I never went back and got one on card because just as a Dreadnoughts was coming along, I was like, I really like this group. I think I would like to have a mint on card of all of them, and just waited too long. Like I like Buzzers. No Ripper. He's still around like on Big Bad Toy Store, so I went and grabbed him. But that's a saga for another day, man. But let's get into the nitty gritty. Like I said, because tomorrow is going to be a super long day for me. So let's go ahead and get this business taken care of. I didn't even put it up.
While you're going into the screen, speaking of the Dreadnoughts, there's a guy on Instagram. He goes by the handle Gijoe Collectibles. And man, he does a lot of nice Dreadnought shots. He's been taking some pictures like the Dreadnoughts outside chilling, like up against an SUV. But anybody on IG, man, Gijoe Collectibles, he's got some dope Dreadnoughts figs.
All right, so the first thing we're going to talk about is, I guess, the reveal of Deep Six. And this event that they did it was really kind of like an off-brand event. I wouldn't mind going to this shit down in Brazil. But I guess it's like Comic-Con for Brazil, just some type of big show, but that's where all these reveals got let loose at, man. So Deep Six. Tell me about Deep Six, Christopher. Give me some history on it for people who don't know.
I mean, it's basically like your first diver for the Joe Squad. And when he first came out, man, he was like in this big boy suit, and all that really could move was his heads. His arms moved. He didn't have that articulation that G.I. Joe was known for. It was like kind of like that Star Wars POA. But basically your first diver, man. I think he's a cool fig. I like to see what they're going to do with them. Kind of like something like what they did with the Tripwire in the classified line. How they had all the loadouts and the outfits. Probably something around that. The other thing too is he drove the Shark. So I heard somebody saying it would be cool if he came with the Shark, but then I've also heard he's listed as a what's the figures? You got the ones that are like the regular $27.99, then you got the ones that are like the Budos and Tripwires. What do they call that again? Savage.
Deluxe.
Yeah, Deluxe. So he's listed as a deluxe. So unfortunately, he will not be coming with the Shark. But that's what he always drove in the cartoon, was a Shark.
So basically, what you saying, there's a possibility that he could be pretty much just a whole modular figure, like switching parts in and out.
Yeah,
like
yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. He's almost too much of a modular figure to come with the Shark. I mean, you talk about the Shark, the vehicle with the Shark, and then the modular figure, it'd really get up there in price points, man. So that's probably why they broke it up like that.
I'm trying to think, like, they haven't really even announced or kind of hinted towards, which, I mean, I guess the year's over with in February, but like, it almost seems like the small vehicles come few far in between. They haven't even done a Fang yet, so like for them to do a Shark, I mean, will they ever get there to it?
You would think they would if Classified sticks around long enough. If they don't do it, Fans Hobby probably will. Somebody like that. But
yeah,
it's an iconic vehicle, man. You would think they would get to it at some point. And there's other versions of it. There's not just the regular, like it was almost like the Sky Striker color, like that gray color. But they had one with the Sky Patrol where it was all chromed out. They had a couple repaints, so it's a vehicle that they could do repaints of and get their money back on the tooling. So
he's interesting though. This is something that I'm looking forward to seeing. This is something I want them to wow me on. Right when you look at him right there, that's still a cool kind of iconic looking picture, but it's like some back in the day shit. Like, I don't know what he's like. Johnny, he looks like Johnny Quest or something. But this is something I think they can wow me on, and even if you can't like put his whole suit on, if it's most of the suit is like molded or whatnot, I still think they could really knock it out of the park. But we'll see. It's an interesting one, and it's building on that world of aquatics for Classified and just different things that they're doing. Start still putting out these aquatic figures, and wondering where will it lead to, man. But I'm all for it with my boy Deep Six. So I guess in February we'll know more about this figure here.
He's gonna be a big boy, man. He's gonna be bulky for sure.
Oh yeah, he looked like it there. Look, I got a picture here. Okay, so what was this? This was like the hint right here.
Yeah, you know how they do them teases.
Yes.
And bro, when they put this up, man, I couldn't even see what I was looking at, man, because the coloring, it just, I couldn't even, like, this, my mind couldn't even decipher it. Like, all I was seeing was like lines and shit, bro. Until people actually started commenting in the community, then I could, my mind like started to make out what it was. But it's definitely some kind of ski. And people like the Full Force, Plastic Battles, a lot of those dudes are saying they're thinking it's the Dreadnought Swamp Skier.
Okay.
But more likely that's what it's going to be. Those guys get it right a lot of the times. But some other people are saying like the Polar Bear, the snow ski joint.
Yeah.
People are saying that. I've also heard the Snow Wolf. But the Snow Wolf, man, if we're getting the Snowcat as a HasLab and we're getting the Artc as a made to order, man, I would love the Snow Wolf, but that's kind of like a fantasy world.
It's hard for me to tell. I'm not even going front. It does look like, somewhere in here like this pivots or something, but man, look. I got another.
If it is a swamp skier though, how do you feel about that, man? Because I'm kind of disappointed because we were just talking about small vehicles, in between vehicles, and if they're giving us a swamp skier as a vehicle, to me that's kind of like a throwaway, bro. That's something I'm not even really feeling, man. I feel like that's something, if I wanted, that's something I can go to a 3D printer on, man. I'd much rather get like a motorcycle for the Dreadnoughts from
yeah, because I guess you know, because I never had it, but just looking at it from the box art and stuff, I mean, it's basically about the size of a man, right? It's nothing huge like that because the way he lays down and ride on it, right?
And then what are they going to do? Are they going to give us a figure with it? If they just give us a regular dreadnought, I mean, people, I'm assuming they're going to want to army build the swamp skis. But then what are you going to do? End up with like 5 swamp skis and 5 of the same figure, you know? Or what are they going to do? Give us a dreadnought troop builder?
The ideal thing would be to release a Zartan again in some fucking variant. You know, or they already did a retro Zartan, and not saying they can't do one again and put that in there because there's a lot of people after I found out it doesn't have Zartan. Like I thought everybody would have him. He was available for a long time in many different variations, but obviously he's not around like that no more.
Well, we do have the Ninja Force Zartan coming out, but I doubt they'd give us the swamp ski with Ninja Force Zartan. They don't really, it doesn't really go together.
Yeah, that's one off. That's a one-off Zartan. I'm talking about just like a regular old Zartan, you know, that people can get their hands on again because a lot of people didn't get it. WS says at New York City Comic-Con, Lenny said they got more mid-sized vehicles in the works but couldn't spill the beans on any specific ones. Paul says, dang, I'm late. I was rolling up. I know that's right, Paul. Some of that real sticky, icky. I appreciate you, fam. Bobby Wall says they need to do a transparent Zartan to mimic his chameleon ability. That would be good though, to put a retro one out with that chameleon. What you know, or with that temperature change. Like, cause I have that one, but I don't have a loose one of that. I just had a mint and car one because I already had a Zartan, and that would be nice to, you know, put that back out there.
Yeah, they do have his daughter coming out. Oh yeah, he just said it too. You know, Daniel with the skier.
But, yeah, that'll be a good look.
But again, if somebody's going to build, like they want to get like 3 or 4 or 5 swamp skiers, then you're going to end up having 3, 4, or 5 Xanias, man. Which
and then I can't wait to separate her. I was thinking about that earlier today. I was like, ooh, when she come and she get in abundance, I'm gonna separate her. Total separation. All right. So also the biggest news is the Arctic H.I.S.S, which we've seen this bad boy before. It looks good though, man. What you think? What you think? Just overall, just looking at it, just quick glance right here.
So I'm all good with how it looks, man. I think it looks great. The detailing on it, man. Like when you get up real close on it, it's got like a honeycomb pattern to it, and it's got like that camo print. Shooting the Galaxy did his thing. I assume it's Shooting the Galaxy. Whoever took the photos did their thing, man. This is like incredible artwork again. But there are a couple things that I am disappointed in. Number one, I feel like the driver, man, it just seems lazy to me, bro. I feel like they should have switched it up just a little bit more. I mean, all they did was give us a Snow Serpent and change the web gear and boots to black, and then give us a H.I.S.S driver head, man. I just feel like that's lazy, but that's my opinion, man.
I don't feel no ways about it. You know, I really don't. To be quite honest with you, I feel what you're saying, though.
Something more. It feels like it's just missing something, man. I don't know. I can't put my head on it or what it is.
I exactly know what you're talking about. You know, it's not that, but it's damn near like that Vanguard driver. You know what I'm saying? But it's not that, but it gives you that feeling of something's incomplete here, or it's just damn. You know, this is the guy who drives, but you know. I tell you what I do like though. I like the way that blue is popping on them retro cars though. That's some that's some fucking Carolina Panthers fucking shit right there. It's not Carolina Panthers, but just that it's that got like this weird glowing blue to it. You know, that's fucking fire. Look, I only have 2 of those. Like they're $20 on Amazon right now. Probably next week or so, I might pull the trigger on some. I mean, and even if I do end up finding something at Ross, it doesn't matter, man. It's just like the more you buy, I mean, does it really matter? You know what I'm saying? Like it gets better and better with them, man. But we're gonna go over
what about the price though? I was gonna holler the price was the other thing I wasn't feeling.
We about to go to Hasbro Pulse right now.
Okay.
I got that pulled up. So
yeah, you can never have too many snow serpents, man. Especially them retro, the original one was dope, man. I got a whole squad of them jokers.
Oh, but talking about Wolf Gray?
Yeah, with the wolf head.
Yeah.
But the retro ones, Gridiron did 2 like loadout kits with like the gray AKs and the original like snow walkings, like the waffle cone pattern.
Yeah. I remember they put them out. Yeah.
So they, you gear those up with the retro snow serpents, man. They look, 10 out of 10, man. They can't get no better. They look just like they did back in the day.
My thing is though the kit bashing capabilities, because like when I first got those like 2 years ago, those first snow serpents, I thought that was the greatest shit in the world. I'm like, damn, it's got like this baggy snowsuit on, but they move incredible. That was actually a really, really good figure. And my whole thing now, where I'm at, is the kit bashing capabilities with them. You know what I'm saying? Like they start busting them down or taking a Cobra Commander head and neck. See, that's why I want to find them at Ross, because if they got Cobra Commander in there and they got a snow serpent in there, I mean, I want to put Cobra Commander in a snowsuit. You know what I'm saying? Or just or whatever.
A Cobra Trooper and a snow serpent.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Yeah. Just kind of, start switching and mixing and matching things up to give it a more in-depth Arctic scene, man. So that's how my mind and what time I'm working on when I look at that. But as far as price, the price is $199.99. That is a hustler's number right there. A straight hustler right there. Motherfucker, I want $200, but I'll sell it to you for $199 right now. Come get this shit, nigga. Come get this shit right now. I didn't even say 200. I said 199. Don't that shit make you want to just buy it? What you think about the price, Chris?
I mean, for what it cost me to feed my family at like Jersey Mike's, this ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Prices are crazy everywhere right now. But I was thinking that it was gonna end up being like $184.99 or somewhere around there, like maybe $179.99, $184.99. That's where I was really thinking we were gonna end up. I mean, $15, $20 more. I'm not gonna cry over it, man. The other one, was $299, and it came with 4 figures and lights. But I mean, prices have really gone up since the original H.I.S.S tank came out. So
yeah, I'm going through some of these comments right here.
It could be worse. They could have hit us with $250. So
yeah, and they would have played themselves on that one for sure. Damn sure they know better than that, because but let me just go through some of these comments. They need to do a transfer. Oh, we already seen that. I'm sorry. Bobby Wall, appreciate you on that one.
Definitely need a Thunder Machine, though. I agree with that.
Yeah. What's the name? Tony Figs was showing off that one we was talking about a couple of weeks ago from that 3D printer.
Yeah, we said that, Dookie, but man, I think that'd be a fantasy right now with what they're with the Snowcat being a HasLab, and I wish we would get a Snow Wolf, man. I'd love to get a Snow Wolf, but
HK Viper says anyone else gets the impression that they're going to push water next, which I'm cool with. Yeah, I do. I'm cool with it too, because I actually like the dive. I got my diver set up now. That goes into this what happened this week with me. I stopped in GameStop just on a random Tuesday, and they had a wetsuit in there. Now I got 2 wetsuits already in my pile of loot at Big Bad Toy Store because they came in about 2 weeks ago. But Wetsuit is one of them characters I'm gravitating towards, like Xandar, and Outbacks. The characters you guys know I like in this, and I like Wetsuit. I think he looks great. Has a few little flaws on him, but for the most part, man, he's a pretty dope figure, and I got him up there with my blacked out divers. My blacked out divers, man, I screwed up with them, man. I know this past summer, Amazon had them on sale during Amazon Prime Week for like $20 a piece, man. I should have grabbed like 3 or 4 more, but I do have 2 of those mixed in with some of the mass device divers. Then we got the eels, and then you got the Cobra, Hydro Viper. That's coming, man. So it's gonna be quite an odyssey. Like a high seas adventure with Poseidon steering the wheel. So yeah, I do feel like that's going to come, man. But speaking of GameStop though, man, but the GameStop prices are sky high. That I went in there that day, and that was the last day of my my GameStop rewards or whatever that you do every year for like $15. I'm not gonna renew it, man, because that shit is too high. Like they $29 now, so you get the $5 off, and then what a percentage in this. He came up to $22. I mean, I don't know anybody selling Wetsuit right now for $22, but I used to get those newer figs for like $18, $19, before this price increase, which is none of their fault. I guess it's everywhere. But that's a steal. Like I used to go in there once a month and a new figure out, I get it for $18, $19, but I can't complain. I got Wetsuit for $22. So, I'm already fucking around with them, doing different things to them. Evil Dookie says, how they gonna charge us pennies? They don't make them anymore. Correct.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, man. But far as price on my end, man, $200. We talked about a month ago. That's borderline to me. Like borderline, I'm not fucking with it. Not because I think it's that horrible of a price, but I already this is for because now it's two sides of people ain't never brought a H.I.S for like fuck yeah, give me that, and I ain't have to pay $300. But people who already have H.I.S, and everybody know I got a couple of them, I'm good for maybe just like one of these, But who knows? Shit, I could jump up and grab 3. I don't know. Depending on how I feel, Apparently, I'm a H.I.S tank variant collector.
Somebody made a good point for anybody watching and just thinking this, because I heard this and I was like, damn, I didn't even think of that. So I'm gonna put it back out there. I ordered 3, but I might want to get 5, but I ain't decided if I want 5 yet. So somebody said, if you want like whatever number you want, order them separately. So I'm gonna do an order of 3, and I'm gonna do an order of 2. And then that way, if I decide to cancel, I can cancel one of those. Because say if you want to get, say you do want to get 5, but then down the road you only want 3. It's not like you can go in there and just cancel 2 of those 5. You see what I'm saying? You got to cancel the whole thing. And after 30 days, it's a done deal. You can't do this after 30 days. So if you want 5, do 5 separate orders. If you want 3, do 3 separate orders. Does that make sense how I'm saying that?
Yeah. Nah, you kind of break it up because if you need to drop one, you can drop one. You still got to because I was gonna do that. But I just did all one order. To be quite honest with you, man. But the thing about it is this time around, it's not like you got to pay out. It's a pre-order, so you got a whole year to decide. Shit, you might feel different. So whatever number you want to get, I would get that max number or whatnot. Right. And then, even if you don't split it up, just make sure you call them enough time and be like, hey, look, man, why don't y'all drop 2 of them shits off? And they'll do it. They'll drop 2, or you can adjust your order or whatnot, but you got a year to think about it, man. So I like it. I think it's a good looking vehicle. The H.I.S tank was a good looking vehicle from the start. Oh, I had a couple of comments. Oh yeah. It says should have been 150 would have been awesome, man, for it. It's still though, like just when you think about it, 200 for the H.I.S not bad. I mean, but be honest with you, I seen a comment earlier today said the mold's already there, so all that we got to do new shit. So I think in between 150 and 200 would have been a great sweet spot, like 175, but it is what it is. Ain't nobody twisting your arm to get it. It's just a common something to think about on it. And then plus, this is different from when the H.I.S.S first came out. When the H.I.S.S first came out, there really was a lot of 112 scale vehicles around. Now people got options. So, the pricing could really, really screw you up. You know what I'm saying? The same thing as the Engine of Vengeance. Wasn't a damn thing around when that came out. So that's what a big fuss was it about, because people really wanted vehicles. But, to see that fly, well, shit. To be quite honest with you, shit, that ramen that ramen race about $300 fucking dollars. But man, it is what it is. To each his own. Let me go and check out some other pictures.
It's pretty, man. The way that red hits, you got like the red in the tracks, and then the red 724, and the red on the canopy, and the red missiles, and it just flows, man. It flows.
That's what comment. I mean, my man right says I actually like the H.I.S.S driver. No, he says I actually like the Vanguard driver. I don't know, man.
Each his own, like you just said.
Yeah, I picked him up the other day, man. That's why I say, man, like I'm fasting, man, at the beginning of this year. I can't just buy no more right now. I got to get my shit together, because I'm actually getting to a point where I'm losing. I don't know where shit is at, and I just stumbled across him looking for something else. I'm like, oh damn, they got that damn Vanguard driver. And I look, and I'm like, yeah, that shit is due. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, but to each his own, man. At least you could switch them out and build them up to something else that you that you want, because Valiverse is modular compatible, so you can break them down, man, and put his body all across.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Did you save that STR8 Customs? Are we going to talk about that later? The STR8 Customs.
Just the Storm Shadow.
Because I believe the body was used from that Vanguard driver for one of those.
Yeah, I can't really tell, but I know he mixes a lot of Valiverse parts in with his.
But it's definitely the helmet on this, the H.I.S.S driver helmet. It's just that color. Maybe it'll look better in person, but it's like that blue and gold. It don't really. I feel like it's not flowing with the.
It's not, and those are winter type colors. That blue and gold, it's like Denver Nuggets, type shit. But it's not. I'll be honest with you, it probably would look better if he had that blue that the retro guys got,
or the goggles instead of gold, like doing the red, like the canopy.
Correct. Yeah, that would have been good. The red with a black face mask, like how Dookie said. And a little bit more cohesive, but man, to be honest with you, man, that body, that red head is really just a placemaker, man. I can already see somebody else's head on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially like me fucking around with it. I'll fuck around and put somebody head in that suit, because that's what it's about. His body, man. To me, in my eyes,
that's a dope pick right there.
It is, man. It's a good looking vehicle. I mean, like I said, the H.I.S.S tank is a good. Ain't nothing changed about that. I do like the missile system on here. I mean, still, it looks like the Stinger joint, but I like that. I like how it looks up there. Damn, it looks better than the original stuff that was up there. Yeah, so $200. This will be available. Pre-order by January 4th, 2026. So even on January 4th, 2026, for the people who don't know, they won't charge you any money. They're not going to charge you until they pose to ship December 4th, 2026. So
the whole
year to even just cancel them all, man. if you want. I did it with the Sentinels.
All right, so what I said was wrong then. You can, if you order 5 on one order, you can call up Hasbro and be like, hey, I got 5. I need to take it down to 3. You can do that.
I've done that before orders, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was under the impression that if you did that, it would cancel the whole order.
You actually got to call in and talk to somebody.
Okay.
I did that and then adjusted things for you. Just got to catch them in enough time.
Man, look at them trees, bro.
Yeah, yeah. That's
those
those
nice.
Aspens. Yeah, those look good. Yeah, mama, they be doing their thing, man. Yep. Yeah, that looks real good. Red Cobra symbol in the back, and then I mean, it's still got the same thing. So far as you want to hook up lights, and you could do that in there. I mean, it's got the same setup.
Oh, Dookie's gonna be lighting that Joker up already.
Yeah, so you can put you some lights in there. Somebody who's inclined, like the Aaron and Toy Enhancers of the world, or people like that, who used to do wiring and stuff in there. So. Man, shit, put the work in. From what I see, it ain't shit to do. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but I don't know. Shit, I might. Never say never. Should I get bored one day? I'm like, let me take this motherfucker apart, man, and finally go ahead and fuck with this shit. And, you got light, so that ain't nothing, man. So, it's on Hasbro Post. Go out and get it if you want it. So, we're going to hit stop sharing on that. And I'm gonna pull up some. I'm gonna go pull up some folders.
But the word on the street is that it was definitely originally when they were planning out this the first H.I.S.S, it was gonna be a crimson H.I.S.S tank. I've heard that from several people. And then when they shifted to the Snowcat and all the Arctic shit, they end up switching it to the Arctic thing.
That's crazy because they was at one time, man, they was hard on building up them crimson ranks, but you ain't seen shit on that lately. Really, in a couple years, no crimson stuff. Remember the crimson Vipers and crimson this and crimson that. You don't see none of that shit no more.
Well, we do got the female coming out on the retro card.
Yeah.
But you're right. Not like how they were heavy into it. It was almost like a subline.
Pretty much, yeah. It was. That's what it was aiming for. Oh, damn it! I did it again. I can't get it together tonight, fellas. I just had it up and took it right down. All right, let's go to the email. Well, yeah, this is what I need to do. Just come out of this. Boom. So, got a couple of folders we're gonna go through and just talk about a few things here. I'm not afraid. That's what I be thinking of when I see this. So this is from Alonzo Wilkinson. He says, anyone looking for Eminem to help lead a Cobra squad? If so, this guy is ready to enter your G.I. Joe universe. Thanks for all the support. Why did that go down? But I'm trying to figure out, man, how Lonzo, how you do your head sculpts, man? Because he be getting that's what he specializes in is you send it in and he'll make you a G.I. Joe action figure.
That is definitely Eminem, man. Look at that nose, bro. He got that on point. That looks really good.
He even got the little 8 Mile beanie on and shit. That's what's up. Also, I guess in Marvel news, Marvel Legends was doing something. I seen that Red She-Hulk you was talking about too, man. That shit is the old one.
Before we go on that, Alonzo, I've been seeing a lot where he's pushing customs and dioramas too, where he's doing.
I got more of him.
All right.
Just
I want to make sure he got his shine. That's all.
Yeah, no, I got he's throughout the show, basically. But Marvel Legends Lizard. Now, god damn it, why does it keep doing it? I'm trying to figure out, was this a lizard? I know I'm not asking, I'm just thinking out loud. Was this a lizard that they put out from back in the day? But I don't think so. I went through my big bad toy store, just pre-orders of what I got coming up next year, which I'm gonna leave on. Like I said, I'm gonna stick true to that, man. I ain't gonna buy shit for like a long time, like at least a good 6 months, man. But I'm gonna leave my my Big Bad Toy Store pre-orders up there because it's all GI Joe, and Monster Force basically, man. But I don't have not one Marvel Legend up there. I had a couple up there. I just went on and cut them off, and the one I did have already came. That was that Daredevil, which I'm gonna show some shit later on with that Evil Duke he had did, man. But I swear, like if you ever want to see where I'm at collecting, look at my Big Bad Toy Store pile of loot or what I got coming up, man. It just ain't there. I've got every Marvel Legend I want. I love Marvel Legends. To be honest with you, there's one I left up there that I slept on about 2 years ago, and I believe that's Pussy Princess or Power Princess, Power Pussy, the big Wonder Woman looking chick. You know what I'm saying? What's it? Power Princess, right? I don't know why I keep wanting to say Pussy Princess. It reminds me of American Pie, Pussy Palace, where Pussy Princess
superstar stripper.
But she's a dope
Pussy Princess now coming to the stage.
She's all dressed up like Xena the Warrior and shit, Princess. China, some shit. Motherfuckers who like them tall ones. But I never, tried to buy that figure or anything, but it was always in the corner of my eye, and then she just got missing. She sold out now on there, but that's the only thing I have up there. But this looks pretty dope. It's something I'll be chasing, no, but I like that. I like that version of Lizard. I like the other one I got too. That's a classic, kind of more 60s looking one, but this one right here is that ferocious beast version. So don't know when that's coming out, but for all my Marvel Legends head, got a ferocious beast lizard coming. Is this real? This is the only reason I'm showing this. It says world premiere Big Bad Workshop debuts his new high adventure 1/12 scale line, Agents of Omega. You know anything about this, Chris?
No, I don't, man.
So I don't know. This is the only thing I've seen on there about it.
I stay up on the Big Bad Workshop stuff, man.
So I wonder, of course, collector.
Yeah, I missed this, man. When did you see that?
Sometime this week. As you see the screenshots from my Facebook, just scrolling through.
So I wonder if that's like, how they do stuff, and it's almost like a nod to this or nod to that. I wonder if Agents of Omega is gonna be like a nod to like Adventure Team or something, or the action, the action team guys.
Let me check the comic section. Anybody?
That would be cool though, man, if they did something like that. I mean, that's why I like fucking with them guys, man. They do some really cool shit. They'll make you spend that money, man, like a stripper, but you get a cop of Phil, man. So it's worth spending that, dropping them 20s, man.
Oh yeah. Evil Duke said stack up on them trees for Michael's after Christmas. Yeah. Y'all know I'm a classic for that one. I really believe I'm looking at some boxes now. I got a whole fucking forest over there. I might be treed out on my end. You know what? I might need some bushes. No bullshit, yo. Like I got trees. I was thinking I need some fucking actual like bushes, like some smaller bushes. So we'll see what's up. But yeah, Michael's definitely the spot you hit. I'm
gonna check into that, bro. That looks pretty cool, especially like big ass snakes and stuff like that, man.
Yeah, that would be dope. So Bobby Wall says I want they end up doing it again down the road if we'll see a septic tank with cesspool. Okay.
Come on, twist tank.
Yeah.
Hey, a cesspool figure in the classified line. I was out of collecting when cesspool was out and all that, but man, he would be a cool classified figure in the Toxo Viper. Yeah, I can see them doing their thing with it, man.
Yeah, I had cesspool as a kid. I brought them from the store. That's why I tell you that's really kind of my era, but it's really not. Like that, I was kind of on the end then there myself. Those were kind of like the last figures I got was like cesspool and shit like that, man. But then I was done with it. But I really wasn't into those like that. I really like that, that generation that y'all had, because that's what I was used to seeing. Those are the dopest ones. I don't care what nobody say, but cesspool and classified, definitely it will be dope. Here's Lonzo Wilkinson again. Just finished my Michael Jackson figure. What do you guys think?
Hey, with the zombies out right now, that Thriller, that's the Thriller jacket, ain't it?
Yeah, I've been trying to look at them and see here if the shit don't pull down. He's almost there. On.
Yeah, that Eminem is more on point, but it's still not bad.
Yeah, no, it's not. You can tell it's Mikey Jack. What would really be dope though, if he took them eyes and painted them cat eyes he had at the end when he turned around and shit. That's like one of my favorite parts. And he's like, "What? What's going on? Come on, I'll take you home." And then that nigga turned around and he was really still crazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So that would be dope, man. But yeah, Michael Jackson figure there. It's after midnight. All right.
You ain't right, Mike.
This right here is yes, my head from JMK Customs from Mikey. This is fucking on point right here. Like, this is fire right here. I keep forgetting my man named Simon Phoenix. That's what his name was. And Demolition Man. I always liked that movie. I thought it was pretty. I was reminding myself, like, man, I need to watch that again, because as a kid, that was like one of them HBO movies that came on all the time. Once it hit HBO, like They wore that motherfucker out, and it was good. You know what I'm saying? It was very entertaining. Wesley Snipes usually doesn't play a bad guy. He usually the one kicking your ass and throwing you out of plane or some shit. But this was a movie where they had him, as a bad guy, and he played a great one. Like, I don't know because in this movie he had blue eyes too, and that blonde hair. I don't know why he did that, but that was something that stood out. You know what I'm saying? I guess they were supposed to get a white guy to play the part. He was like, "I'll show you a white guy, motherfucker. Watch what I do." You know what I'm saying?
Hair and the blue eyes.
And the blue eyes. He straight Eminem'd it. You know what I'm saying? And he was just dope. And Wesley is a dope actor himself. I was just thinking about, I'm like, damn. I was like, this motherfucker really know martial arts and shit too. You know what I'm saying? He's actually really a black belt, but then he can really fucking act. And in that movie there, he kind of put all of that kind of like together, which in all his movies did. He was kicking motherfuckers in the chest and shit. And then, doing some serious acting. But, everybody know Wesley has movies where he don't be doing that fighting and shit. He just be acting. And he's a great actor, man. But this is very iconic. I put it up on Gijoe Classified. I don't know if people were trying to be funny, which I didn't take it to heart or anything like that or think about it. But like, yeah, he's gonna need a tan and all that. I'm like, yes, motherfucker, this is a mock-up. I didn't answer it back. I just put a like, but in my head, I'm thinking like, damn, don't you know? Like, I'm just mocking the shit up to show you that, hey, this fits perfectly on Outback's body. Which Outback's body is really, that's how Wesley Snipes' body looked when he was young. You know what I'm saying? Like, cut up like that. And it's not super big, but he's not small either. So once this gets painted up, this is definitely is going to be on fire, man.
And how are you going to do that? You said you might RIT dye it, or how are you going to go about painting?
I'm going to RIT dye it, and then maybe bust out a little bit of painting just to try to match it up. The biggest thing about it is I'll paint it now. Like, the paint looked good when I painted arms on figures. I mean, I used a little bit of burnt umber, a little bit of chocolate brown, you know what I'm saying, kind of light, you know what I'm saying, give it that real like how his skin looks there, and I can make it work. Just thing about it is, like, the joints, you can't get that, and then paint can scrape off. But if I got it RIT dyed about to where I want it to be, and then put a nice paint job on it, when those arms start bending, the joints will still be brown on the inside, but it won't be like, Caucasian color, but it might be like a little bit lighter brown or whatnot. But just kind of just do it by committee, man. Basically, make the shit happen, but I'm gonna make it happen regardless. This is the yeah, this is the body I'm gonna use for him, man. So I already got them broken down. All the parts are separated, you know, and I'm gonna make that happen, man. But shout out to Mikey for JMK Custom. This cost me $35. This head scope, and it's damn sure worth it.
Yeah, real quick too. I wanted to add, I had got an order as well, and in my box of heads that came in, he sent also a note addressed to us, thanking you and me for talking about him so much. So I don't know if he included. I just want to make sure you knew, and then I wanted to make sure he knew that we appreciate him doing that, man, acknowledging us and thanking us, man.
Yeah, he put a little card in there, man, and just thanking me, man. Because you know I met him physically at H.I.S.S. So
well, that's good business, man. You know, he didn't have to do all that. He could have just got the money and sent the heads, man. So
yeah, nah, I definitely appreciate it. But just the paint and everything on the scope, that's dead on. That's dead on fucking Wesley Snipes right there. And for $35, you know, if I see another head scope, I definitely will be grabbing it off. And I was wondering, I was like, damn, I gotta Dremel this motherfucker out. But he has it to where the head is hollow and you sit it on the neck and it just, you push it down just a little bit and it sits perfect. So you could fill it up with filament and lock it in if you wanted to, but you don't really have to do that. The way they're hollowed out and sit on the neck, they just sit perfect, and you can rock with it from there, man. I was looking at a few comments here. Mr. Nick says $200 for the H.I.S is fair. The Hound is $200, no figure. Same with Hunter Tank. G.I. Joe's fan has it. And like I say, man, it's hard to start tossing this shit around because there is a lot of different options. Then there is a lot of shit that's like you say, like $200 for the Hound, and motherfuckers is paying for. I'm gonna pay for a Swamp Hound for $200. So you know, that's why like all that back and forth on what motherfuckers should do and buying the vehicles. That talk has calmed down. You know what I'm saying? But I always thought it was stupid because like how you gonna tell somebody what to do with their bread, yo? You know what I'm saying? Shit, I've spent $150 just on a figure before. So you know, do what you want to do. But you know, trying to dictate somebody or tell somebody what the fuck, that's when you start fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody be swindled. Like I'm 42 years old. If you swindle me on toys and shit like that, man, then
it's on you.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like what the fuck?
That's on me.
Most of the men out here with families and all types of shit, man. We know what the fuck we trying to do or want to do. So, you know, I just leave it at that. But,
I definitely don't like all the negativity, man, because we got a lot to be thankful for. I mean, we couldn't. Who would have thought that when they started making classified that we'd be this deep into it 5 years later?
Correct. Or just deep into it now. I got a Wesley Snipes figure sitting up here and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like on some.
There are misses, but there's far more hits, and the misses that we do get, it's not like you can't fix it yourself. So, you know, I'd rather have it than not have it, man.
Yeah. Gonzo says, "Yo, Gonzo, what's going on with your fam?" Says Wesley Snipes movies always had my ass glued to the TV when I was small. Yeah, man. Wesley was on a run at one time, boy. Then Blade,
Drop Zone. I remember Drop Zone. That was my shit.
Yeah. Movie Rising Sun with Sean Connery.
That was one of the better ones too.
Yeah, he Passenger 50. He had a lot of shit, yo. Then I don't know that motherfucker was. I started thinking about this motherfucker. Like, this motherfucker was nasty with it because then he could be over and slide over to like the hood films and shit and be killing that. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily hood films, but urban culture, black culture films like the Spike Lee shits. You know what I'm saying? You forgot he was part of that ensemble of them Spike Lee films from the late 80s, early 90s. Did New Jack City.
Yep, that's what I was about to say. Did New Jack.
Sugar Hill is one of my favorite movies with that because that was he was on some drug dealer shit then, but it wasn't like that excitement of New Jack City. It was more like some politics shit. You know what I'm saying? That Sugar Hill, that real shit.
Like Cotton Club.
Yeah,
Cotton Club, Harlem shit.
Yeah. Like he was him and his brother, my man from the 5 Heartbeats and shit. they were drug dealers and shit, man. But it was good. If anybody ain't seen Sugar Hill, definitely check that out. But man, and then to a wide range to like we ain't even got to like I was talking about like the kung fu shit. That's like a whole nother other side of that nigga and shit, man. So shout out to Wesley Snipes, man. Shout out to Wesley. Kurt, what's going on with you, man? Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Blade, like that's like his magnum opus right there. Blade after Blade. They got too big, got caught up with them taxes and shit. All right, man. So let's go on to I think this is it on this folder. Shout out to Mikey one more time. Shout out to Lonzo. I'm not afraid. That Eminem. All right. So we're gonna go into some more customs. And this is the Snake Eyes we were talking about from Stronix. Stronix be making
Storm Shadow. Storm Shadow.
Oh, yes, Storm Shadow. Stronix be he always got something dope. Now you said you wanted to point out, like, yeah, that is a Valaverse pelvis and leg.
I think that's the driver. Isn't that the driver body with all those damn clips and shit that they had? Or am I tripping?
Oh, you talking about like the boat? Well, it looked like it. Yep, it looked like his torso.
And then the new Steel Brigade, and then the new Steel Brigade broken up a little bit. Then
it looks like it here to me. I can't 100% tell, but it does look like it. Where the head come from?
That's probably either a printed or a classified. He usually, you know what he usually does though, and he usually puts out his recipe. Stronix.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look it up real quick. That's
W-
one thing he's always done is he'll have like the figures,
and
then he'll have like the recipe right after it.
Yeah, then that's straight right there. That's definitely showing some love. WSU asked, do I sand or prime first, man? I've only painted arms one time, and I didn't have to do any sanding or anything like that, or priming. And it looked pretty damn good. I just painted the motherfuckers. I forgot. Oh yeah, I painted Outback arms because one time I before I knew how to really modify and try to do shit, I just painted up some arms, so they turned out pretty good. I don't know, man. I'm a ragtag customizer, man, just making it by.
So the upper torso is definitely the Vanguard driver, and then like the the shield on his chest, that's part of the pauldrons. That's all from, I believe, the Steel Brigade or Senshi, because they had that pattern.
Okay. Yeah, that's what's up though, man. WS said that it does look like that like that 1/6 scale Storm Shadow. What from that one company? 3-0. Yeah, that's dope right there though. I wouldn't mind trying to make that my damn self.
It just looks more modern, bro. And
yeah, it does. It looks good. Real tactical too, and just like when they start making the bat suit more and more in the future instead of like tights and shit, because that's what Storm Shadow he gonna be wearing, like, well, in the cartoon, yeah, basically like skin tight almost, but just making shit more tactical, realistic looking, and that's the way he would look, That's what's up though. Stronix, like I said, be banging them out. So if you guys, I guess this is on Instagram. You and Steve-O sent this to me at the exact same time, yo. Like for real.
He did a Snake Eyes as well. The Snake Eyes is just as dope.
I did. I seen him. I was like, Snake Eyes is good. I was like, let me just pick one because I know I got a bunch of shit. Maybe I'll bring it back around on a later episode. But it wasn't enough for me to pull it over that Storm Shadow. That Storm Shadow is just like almost like a totally new creature.
But I seen this first earlier. I seen this first earlier in the week. Slap Happy Toys.
Mm-hmm.
they took this is Mythic Legion figures that he customized all to look like Serpentors, Artans, Storm
That's
Shadow,
actually pretty dope, yo.
the Alley Viper.
Yeah, they look like Mongoloid G.I. Joes. I like that. Hold on. I don't know why my damn screen keeps jumping out like that, yo. Like, it's pissing me off.
Did a freaking bat. I mean, that is creative, man. To be able to take a whole different line and just make a G.I. Joe, man.
Yeah, I didn't notice that at first, but then
that's some real visionary shit right there, man.
Yeah,
to even be able to see that in your head, to put it together, man, that's fascinating, man.
You know me, I'm an Alley Viper guy. I wouldn't mind having that Alley Viper so I can have him with.
Look how chunky that motherfucker looks, man. He just
I know. Reminds me of 300. Well, if I brought that Alley Viper out there, you ever see that movie 300?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, and the guy that had the little fucked up arm, he was like, "All right, now let me see you do it with the left." That motherfucker went to try to do it. He couldn't. His right arm was strong as shit. He was all right, let me see you with the left hand. That motherfucker couldn't even lift that damn shit. But that's what this one Alley Viper remind me of, man. It looks good. He just you can tell he looks crazy as hell.
And then Snake Eyes, that if you look at the head, that they used like a knife.
Yeah, that's actually, man. But like I said, that's dope as hell. To be quite honest with you, I don't know why the fuck. Like, all right.
So Slap Happy Toys.
That's who did this.
Yes.
Yeah, they did them all. They did them all right.
I like the bat. I like the bat and Serpentor the best, man. I think those are the best.
This bottom row right here, the bat looks the best. The bat looks actually really, really good. The Alley Viper is dope, and then that Knight at Snake Eyes, that's fire too, man. All right, so we back to my boy Lonzo Wilkinson, and he has another figure, just a guy. Says everyone that's making these AI pics of themselves, DM me. I'm the guy that can make your AI creations become a figure and can take home and play with, or just add to your collection. Most of all, thank you all for all the support. Means a lot. Stay tuned, more coming soon. So this is pretty much, man, this shit pissing me off. Another figure here, but he's got a Eagles jersey on. So, I mean, looks good, man. Like, anything Lonzo been putting out been heat.
Have you talked to him about doing your head yet, Mike?
Yeah, I messaged him actually a couple of days ago. But I told him I would get with him soon. Man, this shit pissing me off. I told him that I would get with him soon, and I just came across the combination body for my own custom figure, which of course I'm using Outback's buck, and I'm using some other parts which we'll go with later on. We'll talk about. I got some pictures of some things I actually personally done this week, and I'll let you know that, okay, this is the combination I'm using for me. This is a dope pick right here.
Well, I was gonna say I had Mark II Designs do my head at Joe Fest one year, but it's made only for a Valaverse buck. I'd like to get Lonzo to do a new one, updated version one for me to go on a classified buck. Yeah, so I might reach out to him too.
That I wonder if the heads are like JMK, where you can just sit them on. But shit, as good as Mikey did that fucking Wesley head, now all of them attempting to hit his ass up too. To be quite honest with you. But I know Mikey don't 3D print the heads, but I'm gonna show my boy Lonzo some love as well, man. But Cornell Harris here, I thought this was a pretty dope pick with the suited bodies. They looking suited and booted, buff and tough, and it's just a great pick. I think that's Professor X.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is that a figure that actually came out like that, or is that something that he painted up? Do you know?
These like they got painted up and and kit bashed around. So Don't know what suit. It looks like probably that Tombstone body that Destro is on, but I don't know who Professor X on. But it looks like the same body. Quite honest with you, but it looks bigger. I mean, Destro looks bigger than him. But just a pretty dope pick, man. Thought it was something clean. What's the book from ACBA say? Very tangible.
It definitely looks like something Destro would be rocking if he ain't in that leather S&M outfit.
I like that. I like that color. He kind of got like a, not necessarily a plum, but you know,
you got the leather gloves on still.
Yeah. Isotoners and shit. This motherfucker he's suited and booted and ready for business. I'm liking that. Lonzo Wilkinson again. I just finished the diorama for a customer. It's designed for Valiverse and G.I. Joe Classified. What do you guys think? Yes. I'm open for commissions.
Get that money, bro.
So let's take a look at this. Okay. All right. I see you. Bando, the storefront.
Okay. Looks good, man. I like that. You know, looks like a bomb went off right in the middle of war city.
But he been doing his thing for a minute though. I went back and just like looked back at his timeline, but him doing stuff, man, it goes as far as back as 2013. So, you know, guys been running around doing things for a minute, man. Like me, I didn't even know this community even existed until like 2019, 20, man. You know, people been doing their thing way before then. All right, so we got through that folder of customs, and I ain't gonna try to hold y'all guys long tonight, man. Okay, yeah. We go to this folder here. Dookie and Me.
Sounds like a movie.
Oh, a song and shit. Dookie and Me. All right. But the reason why I labeled that folder Dookie and Me because I had this folder from Evil Dookie, which we didn't have a live stream last week. But I had a live stream with him, and I told him I would show this photo for people who did not know. And the only reason I'm showing this photo because it's not to show off the guy's ass, but it's to show that this is actually the Daredevil Marvel Legends top here, the hoodie, and this is Shipwreck's bottom, his jeans. So Evil Dookie has combined a Marvel Legend and a G.I. Joe Classified together, and it looks pretty good. I'm gonna do it. You know, it's a nice, clean street look. It's a nice, clean Jack from Sons of Anarchy look, biker look. You know, and Dookie's a biker. You know, that's that look. You know, blue jeans, black hoodie. You know, some Converses on, Adidas. You know, something like that. And I think that's dope. And I'm definitely gonna make that combination. I'm definitely gonna rack up on. I'm about to buy me a couple of Shipwrecks because that's the combination I haven't done that I'm actually really looking for. I wish I was on Kit Bashing when Shipwreck was out, and then when he used to go on sale a lot and stuff like that.
Oh, dude, that was like the only classified figure I would even find in Fayetteville for a long time, man. That Hope Mills Walmart, they always had like 5 or 6 of them in there. And he got down to, I believe, like around $10 at one point over there.
And I wish I would have brought more abundance of, because all I want is his jeans. That's all. He gives that more classic, laid back, you know, feel with those blue jeans on. Those just blue jeans right there. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So I want to see if I can, or you know, just maybe source out some parts, maybe on eBay. But the ship has gone and passed about 2 years now, maybe a little bit over that from when he was released. So we'll see what's up. But I'm definitely gonna give me a couple of, because I got a few ideas. I'm gonna take Wetsuit, and you know, I've been watching the G.I. Joe cartoon on Amazon. They have all 7 seasons up there if you got Amazon Prime. And Wetsuit is featured heavily in season 7 of, you know, the Sunbow cartoon. And even though he has his outfit on, it doesn't look like a wetsuit. When he's running around and shit, it looks more like a tactical suit than actually a diving suit, even though that's what they play it off as. But as a toy, is out. It's more of like a diving suit, but he wasn't in the water all the time because he was featured heavily. Like there's several episodes where he's just like part of the main cast and crew and shit, man. So kind of wanted to kind of knock him down and give him not a more tactical look, but just not in a wetsuit all the time. We can get busy and run around. So I'm gonna keep his top and give him the jeans bottom.
In the comic book, they put him in fatigues a lot with the fatigues and the what do they call them hats? The round hats, the
sailor hat, like shipwreck.
The boonie, like the boonie hat. So in the comics, he's wearing like fatigues and a boonie hat a lot.
Oh, okay. Because he is a SEAL, right? So he's on his sea, air, and land shit. So he's in his camo and shit. That's what's up though. But there's different looks I want to play out with him. That's one of them. Kind of split him in half, like still have his top and shit like that. Y'all know I already done start putting tattoos on that motherfucker. I'm making him a Miami Dolphins fan. And what made me like him even more, because I have no connection to fucking Wetsuit at all. I think he's a dope looking figure. I always thought he was, but like a lot of that shit was kind of like before my time, but I gravitated to certain characters from that era, but not him. But I just found out this motherfucker from Myrtle Beach and shit. That's my second home. So he damn sure part of my crew now, so I'm gonna do some different things with him. But I was debating on whether I was gonna make him a Dolphins fan or a Carolina Panthers fan, but here in the Carolinas, Panthers fans are very feather, whatever the fucking word is, but they come and go. So I made him a Dolphins fan. I got him big, nice, fat Dolphins tattoo on his bicep and tricep and shit, man. So I'm hooking him up, getting him right. Got a boat, make a boat for him, Fortnite boat, teal and orange. So I'm gonna do my thing with him. But shout out to Evil Dookie, man, on that, and shout out to Wetsuit and the many more adventures that you'll see from him on Savage Land.
I got that Daredevil buck coming this week from Amazon. He's finally coming for us.
I got him already to myself, and I'm gonna probably buy a couple of more of him to kind of, because I just like that. That's a just a dope figure, man. I'm gonna keep one just like how it is. But I'm gonna buy another one to split in half and do what Dookie did, or just kind of mess around for some customs, take the head, use it somewhere else. But I finally like Big Ben. All right, Big Ben had been on sale at Walmart. He's back up there now, like $35, but he was on sale at Walmart for like weeks for like $20. I have a Big Ben Night Force already. But I was like, Big, you don't really see him like that in the line. It's just that one from now about 2 years ago. So I wanted to do some things with him because he's just not a character I really see around like that. And I kind of wanted to get him, like the Night Force version is cool, but he's like in that coat and shit. I just kind of wanted to get a different effect on him and like more of a tactical, more one I can move around and get busy in. The other one can move as well, but I just wanted something different. And this is a combination of 3 different figures, man. And I messed around with them for a while until I got the right one. And I'm still learning about different things about kit bash and boiling pop and what can fit together and classify, man. Most of the time, really, you can make anything happen with this shit. The more and more shit I find out every day. But this is Rock and Roll's leg and torso. My man who drives the water moccasin, his arms, and Big Ben's boots and neck and head. And this is the final combination for me, like a more of a Night Force Big Ben, more of a tactical one. And I was gonna paint what is that boy's name that the arms came from, Chris? He drives the water moccasin.
Dude, come on, man.
I cannot
do that to me, man.
I can't think of that shit to save my damn life, man. Let me check in the comments. Who am I talking about?
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I can't. I know that. What the fuck, man? You got me wanting to say Crocmaster, but that ain't Croc. It's he was teal and green originally. Teal. He was like that teal and green color.
Copperhead.
Yeah.
Rogue-One Kenobi. Thank you. Copperhead's on, which I like that Python Patrol Copperhead. But that finally brought all of that together. Kirk's Hobby said, you said that's sick. Where did you get those boots? These if you're talking about this for you, this is actually Big Ben's boots. I had rock and roll boots on there, but it made them too short. And I was
the green of the boot sets it off, man. It kind of blends it all back in together, man.
Correct. And then the Copperhead arms, I was gonna paint them, but they match in perfect with them. There is no need to change it. And then, you know, it makes sense. Like with G.I. Joe, they switch parts with Cobra all the time, man. So it finally brought it all together, man. And I'm happy with it. It's a different form of Big Ben, a character that's really not around and classified, and it's mine. And it fits right into my Night Force. And as you can see in the background, like all those Night Force motherfuckers I got that we'll talk about. Something else I did too was I found another Law and Order. I don't know how or why this one was $34, but it was at Walmart.com like 2.5 weeks ago. It took like a week and a half for it to come. I don't know where it was going, but Walmart doesn't. It used different, you know, like little sites and shit, and it combines it all what it is. But it was only on there for like just in the middle of the night. I ain't seen it at $35 again, and I would say this Black Friday sales on G.I. Joe has been kind of I caught more deals like 3 weeks ago at the beginning of November, but it's still coming through December, so stuff just pops up sporadically. But this one's been ain't really been finding. I found some few things I want, but nothing crazy like wow, like I've been talking about the past couple of years. Like damn, they selling this shit this cheap. But found Law and Order. Took one of the 60th anniversary bucks. Shout out once again to Evil Dookie for me able to get my hands on that. But I made Law and Order more of a, you know, I mean a MP, you know, in the camouflage with his buddy there. But what I noticed is I'm like, oh, I said I got those starting lineup kicks, and these have ankle. They cut off at the ankle. They don't have boot cuts. They got ankle cuts just from the way the dress over, you know, they dress over the boots. And they're not tucked in. So I popped the bottoms off, and I got this shit on camera too. Chris, I look, my camera's so fucking full, it won't even record.
He's lying.
I'm not lying. My camera is full as a fucking tick, yo. I can't even record. I have to make videos. It's like to clear up my camera. And we're gonna get into what I'm talking about, but I see that these starting lineup kicks fit on them, and it's just like how you would wear your fatigues in the street. How I wear my like my shoes with fatigues. It looks just like that shit. Like this right here looks like my leg with a shoe on it. So I was like, you know what, this is dope right here, and I just wanted to do something different, man. This looks a little bit more MP than the actual real Law and Order. But at the same time, it's still like wacky, like the real Law and Order. Like they wouldn't be wearing a fucking neon shoe, like not like.
But it's your shit though, man. That's what makes it so cool, Mike. I mean, you have nobody has this but you. Nobody has that Big Ben but Mike. You know, it's you're personalizing your own collection, man, and that's what's cool about it, bro.
Yeah, and you see, he got that Valiverse shotgun in his hand too.
I did. Yep.
Yeah. You know, so all of this shit just making it set off to be a great figure. I found the goggles.
Is that from Junkyard, or who the goggles from? Are those?
I have no idea, Chris. You know what the crazy shit I did? I just went and looked in one of the random bags, accessories, emptied out. I know there's a fucking pair of goggles in here somewhere, and lo and behold, there were. So I just grabbed them, man. I got to really get my shit together, dude. I got a lot of shit, man. A lot of shit is like misplaced, and I just really be in here just searching through the scrap yard and shit, man, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? But that's literally how I found those guys. And it worked out great because my other man, he's got the red ones, which I took from the Ghost Viper. I mean, the Dire Viper, whatever you want to call them.
Matches his kicks perfectly, bro.
Correct. That's how I tell you, my shit always be coming full circle. Like I did that a month ago. I just did this the other day, not knowing. So to find those silver ones that match with these neon kicks, which those are the Ja Morants from the starting line. They're actually blue, but I red dyed them. I red dyed them in yellow, and the blue And yellow, guess what it makes? It makes lime green. So that's why those shoes turned out that color, man. So I can't
Oh,
wait.
they didn't come that color?
No. They're actually like a more of like a light blue. But I rit dyed them with a daffodil yellow, and that blue and yellow came together and made a lime green color. You know what I'm saying? So when you rit dye, that's what happens sometimes. Like, the primary colors, they'll start coming together and forming other colors and shit.
Yeah.
Man.
So I mean, you really have customized this figure, man. You've changed the feet, but not only have you changed the feet, you've dyed the feet. You've put a brand new head on there. You put goggles on there. You put a new coat. The vest got a Valaverse. So you got like what, five different components coming together to make that.
And that's when this shit is starting to get real. Just like the Stronix or whatever. That's now my shit starting to kind of get to that level. I'm taking 4 or 5 different things to make this ultimate figure. Oh, but this is to come back to my figure that I'm making. This is gonna be my bottom half of my figure. I had a third 60th anniversary left. I was gonna make another MP, but I'm gonna just leave these two together and I'm gonna call them Neon and Dion, basically. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna take the fatigue pants. I've already got the bottom off. I got a pair of Ja Morants for me myself. I'm gonna take a Kentucky blue and a navy blue, put them together to turn them sneakers like a Carolina Panthers blue color. And then I got a white t-shirt Outback Buck that's already mocked the figure up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I put on camera, me mocking it up. I make sure these fatigues fit on the upper Outback's upper body. And I got some Carolina Panthers Tampo. So I'm gonna have on a Carolina Panthers white t-shirt with stickers on it. These fatigue pants, some blue sneakers. And I got a few other things. Oh, and I got web gear and shit like that. But that's gonna be the ingredients for my figure. And the only thing to be left is the head and getting. I'm gonna have to rit dye Outback's arms and shit. Start matching colors up and shit like that. So I got quite a bit of ways, but it's gonna be tough, man. But as soon as I seen that those fatigues and them shoes are going, I was like, oh shit.
So I ran into trouble, man. I was hitting you back and forth over Thanksgiving weekend, man. I tried my first stab at boiling and popping and combining figures. I tried to do the Shockwave in ESU. So similar to this, but instead of the green fatigues, I'm using the blue Shockwave fatigue.
Yes, yeah.
And it looked really good, man. I'm combining the ESU top and the Shockwave bottoms and vice versa. I'm putting Shockwaves, the ESU head on the Shockwave body. But man, the arms, I got the arms out when I did the boil and pop, but I could not get them synced in all the way. You can still see like that little nub at the top. You know what I'm talking about, Mike?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Like you got to push it in, man. Look, I told you, I didn't necessarily tell you wrong at the beginning, but it's hard though. You can pull that arm out and leave that rubber piece in, actually, or you can pull the arm out and take the rubber piece with you that you're talking about. And the reason why I say that you can do either or, because sometimes I take the whole socket out, rubber piece, because when I put in another figure, when he starts to do his butterfly effect, you need to see that part too. Right. But then also, like what I did with the Big Ben and his arms, he doesn't have that. I just pulled that arm out of that rubber piece and plugged it into that other rubber piece on Rock and Rolls inside, because I don't really need to, you don't really have to see that butterfly effect on there. So it's 2 different ways you could do it. Sometimes it leaves you no choice. You got to really boil it and get it and really get it heated up just to snatch that arm out, and it's still a bit. Sometimes it'll bring the rubber piece out, but I'm gonna have to actually physically show you how, because you got to kind of sometimes manhandle the motherfuckers.
Bro, it came out. It came out like that. They just slid right out. But man, trying to get them in, I'm even starting to like fuck them up a little bit, man. So I got them in there and they work. But if you really start looking at it, you can see like the
you might have to take a knife and just kind of like push it in, man, and just keep work the arms like the butterfly, and it'll get back in. But I know exactly what you're talking about. And sometimes, hey, they don't necessarily, like, not necessarily all the way go in, but you know, I know exactly what you're talking about. I just need to put my eyes on it. You need to actually see me physically fuck with it, for you to you know what's going on, man. Because that's the way I stayed away from boiling and pop at first. I thought I'd be fucking them up, but man, the more I boil and pop, the more and more I find out. Damn, you can damn near do anything. I pulled pelvises off today. I got the shit so hot, they went poop. Poop, they popped out just like how Valaverse popped out, in and out, no problem, yo. They were female figures.
Talk about kind of like when you say that, is that what you mean? Like what Dookie did with the Shipwreck and
no,
by combining the Shipwreck and the Daredevil Buck? Is that what you mean, or what do you mean by that?
He did something different with that. He actually just pulled the diaper over the pelvis area. Remember the other day you was like, do I need to remove this too? I'm like, nah, you just need to pull that diaper off.
Okay.
No, I've actually removed what you put the diaper on. I've actually popped it out. Like it came straight out of like a joint, and you can pop them in and out. Yeah, just like a Valaverse. So you can really start breaking these things down to the pieces by pieces. Let me say what's up to Shane. Shane, what's going on with you, fam?
What up, Shane?
But I did it with all female figures, which I had no problem doing it with them. And I've done it with some male figures too, but I'm trying to see if I can get it hot enough to do that with everybody, man, because that was a huge help. I fixed a couple of figures a day by doing that by popping them in and out, man. That's
a tough picture right there, bro.
Right, it is, man. It is, man. Them kicks is fire as fuck on them, man. And I think they're better off as a tandem. I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna do nothing no more crazy. So I'm gonna just move on from there, man. But yes, this Kit Bash series right here showed me a couple of different things, man. All right, so let's go back. Yeah, we 11:27. Excuse me. Let's talk about some things I got. Okay, and here's a few more pictures that I took from the Kit Bash. Like I also Kit Bash Jody Shooter. I took her pants off, man, and put on some of the sniper pants, which she looks a lot better. I painted it up. Right here, the knees are not painted on her. I hadn't did that yet. But like I said, as far as the female figures, I was able to take this little pelvis area off here, snatch it off, man. And right now, what I did here, these are just, I didn't snatch her pelvis off because I didn't know when I did this a week ago. I just slid the diaper on, put the legs on. But it would work out a lot better if I would have took that Marine sniper pelvis and put it on her. You know what I'm saying? But the pants still look good, so I'm not gonna fuck with it. She's moving good, man. So I'm not gonna fuck with that. But I also want to say here, like this is completely showing you like how I had to refine shit. You see, this is Big Ben, right? You see, I have Dark Lawn's arms on him.
Mm-hmm.
I had to kind of like go through the progressions of like fucking with that. Like this was cool. And I use those guards on it to kind of hide Dark Lawn, how they connect, because this is Dark Lawn's arms connected into Rock and Roll's tricep. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a whole bunch of shit going on, and that's why I had to get rid of them because they're cool, but they almost look a little bit too big. He looks a little too bulky. He looks dope right here with this mask on, but sometimes you gotta switch around parts and pieces. And this is what I'm glad I just said that. So Chris, who says I'm fucking lying, I do have a video, but what's going on with me, guys, is like I don't even have the table down here in this room right now. Like, so the table is kind of not necessarily like it's not out of me. I'm not gonna stop doing the table, but I just don't have time to fuck with it. But what I have been fucking with is kit bashing. What I have been kind of actually a little bit passionate about more than ever is kit bashing. That's what I've been doing all this year. And I got like right now in my head, I want 100 of my own kit bashes up there on there. And that's what I'm gonna start a new series. Because if anything, whether I come fuck with something for 15, 20 minutes, it's kit bashing. I'm gonna put it on film. So I got another series called Parts and Pieces, where I'll just be taking y'all through the steps of my kit bashes and my ingredients of what I use to put together, or You know, people ain't never seen a boiling pot before. I got all that shit on camera. So that'll be another series that I'm start running, parts and pieces. Me just basically documenting all the kit bashes that I'm gonna be doing, because I have plenty of more in my head that I want to do, plenty of combinations what I want to do. For y'all who are, you know, known for kit bashing or used to kit bashing, it will be nothing new for you, but you might come across an idea like, oh shit, you know, they might think about that. Okay, yeah, damn, I might make that little joint right there. You know what I'm saying? So be a nice little new series to come across, because that's what I've been doing. That's what my time, if I do fuck with toys, my time has been consumed at is basically kit bashing and putting together figures.
It'll be a nice little series, man. I don't think I've seen. There is one dude. I think his name's Loren Obi, or something like that. You ever heard of him?
No.
He does a lot of kit bashing, but other than that, man, I ain't seen nobody doing a show like that. So
there's people out here who do it. There's a guy named Kit Bash Customs, but he does kind of more like, now he's kind of more like reviews. But the thing is about it, people can have a table and people can do this and that. But the thing that was great about my show table, I actually took the fucking time. That's what it did. Like a lot of motherfuckers, like it took a lot of time for me to do that. Even though the table episode went up for 13 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, I'll be in that motherfucker for 4, 5, 6 days. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm taking the time to show you that, look, this is how I set it up, rather than, hey, this is my setup right here. I'm actually filming me set the shit up for you, the lights and all that, man. So I'd never seen that before. Just like this show this series I'm gonna come out with now, Parts and Pieces. I don't see motherfuckers taking out time. Like, they'll show you like this Jody shooter right here all mocked up, but they didn't show you how the bitch got built. You know what I'm saying?
It looks really, really good right there, bro.
I think I got her on camera, but see, I was thinking about that. That epiphany came to me in the middle of fucking with these this week. I'm like, oh shit. I said, because I was filming them anyway, just to make episodes of the field or whatever. I'm like, oh, I said, well, nigga, you going about this shit the wrong way. This is all you've been doing. Just make another series. Anytime you got a good series, motherfuckers gravitate to it, and motherfuckers will gravitate towards this shit. Because in the next year coming up, that's what I'm gonna be doing, kit bashing.
I think you've inspired a lot of people with that table series over the years, man. I think you put a lot of people on to that idea back in the day.
Man, the fuck around, you know, with your shit. You know what I'm saying? And then plus, like I said, people like how I went through the progressions of that. You know what I'm saying? And look, I'm not the best photographer in the world. I'm not the best lighter or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I do, you know, it's coming on some real shit. And then, you know, and I'll toot my own horn. Some of that shit was fucking fantastic. You know what I'm saying on there? But you know, it is what it is. But this is Night Force Jody Shooter here. And as you can see, she's a little bit more progressed than the earlier photo. Like, look at the knee pads.
I saw that, man. I noticed that.
Painted the black accents, painted the black on the front of the boots. These boots are brown. So I painted the black accents on the boot. And that's all it takes, little accents like that. Painted. This is already painted from. I actually had to take one of the Gucci girls and bust her apart. This was like one of the least known ones. This was like a background Gucci girl. So
not the Gucci girls. Oh no.
Yeah, I got them right here. I was fucking with them earlier because I hadn't fucked with them in a minute. I put them back in their truck. Yeah, Night Force Jody Shooter, painted the hat black, man, and looks good, man. I'm fucking with her. She looks just like Halle Berry, man. That shit is fucking crazy. But here's another picture of just like, look at this right here. Like, this is like some sick fucking shit right here. Like, this is my Night Force right here in my head, you know. Got the Falcon, which look great, and I have about 20 Night Force motherfuckers. This is what I'm focusing on as far as my G.I. Joe side. Like how I poured into my Alley Vipers, I'm about to pour into Night Force. And my man must have read my mind. Yo, G.I. Customs, yo, if you see this, because I was on order one of those Tomahawks this week, man, but some financial shit didn't go down right. You know, they won't let me do my 4 payments. I got to pay down some other shit. But I was just about to pull the trigger. And remember how we were talking about let's make Arctic Tomahawk? I was like, nah. I was like, and I was on go with that too. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking make a Night Force Tomahawk. And you know, he got that up on his site now. I hadn't talked to him or nothing. Within the last 2 days, he gives you an option for a Night Force Tomahawk or a regular one, man. Or he'll still like do anything that you want. But I think what I'm gonna do a Night Force one. I'm gonna do an all black with kind of like this OD green camo, red accents on it, man. And I think that should look good. But I'm gonna pour into my Night Force. I got 20 members. There's actually only like 12 or 11 that Classified actually put out, but you talking about Day of the Dead Sidewinder. He fits right the fuck in, don't he? He doesn't look like he's
I actually on my Night Force shelf, I have him. I have the Night Force Senshi or the big bad toys because he's black and gray. And then I also got that Warpath Eclipse. Yeah, because she's got brown. She's almost like Falcon. Got the brown pants on and like a grayish or blue top. So all three of them fit in with Night Force. That's probably what Bobby was trying to. Not do anyways.
Yeah. He did a good job with like because this is where he belongs. This Day of the Dead. And like I said, man, like the kit bashes seamlessly go in with the regular. Even this Outback here. This is not Night Force Outback, but this is my MTV Outback. He's got the black shirt. He fits right in, man. But I'm definitely gonna be pouring into my Night Force, man. And this version of Big Ben I did, he looked great too. He just didn't work it out for me, man. Plus he had to keep those shoulder pauldrons on to kind of hide, the discrepancy between the two arms matching up with the Dark Alarm arms. But Dark Alarm's a big motherfucker, yeah. Like he doesn't seem like it, but he is. And this is another picture of the older version, man. Mr. Benjamin here. And I think that is all on the custom side. Yep.
I want to get some more than badges, man. You know the badges that came with that one Marvel Legends dude. Besides eBay, does anybody know is anybody out there 3D printing those and selling those? Like the chain, like you see the narcs or the detectives wearing like the chain with the badge on it.
Mm-hmm.
I know the one Marvel Legends figure came with one, but is there anybody out there in the comments that knows of somebody that's 3D printing those where you could just go buy like 5 or 6 of those type badges? Besides eBay, I'm wondering if
I'm looking at these comments here. I'm sorry. Yeah, I've seen Woo. But they still got them in Ollie's though.
Man, I'm not trying to buy a whole.
It's not. I did. I fucking around. I brought like 3 or 4 of them motherfuckers. Because it was worth it to me. Like the $9. Like shit. I was like, well, shit, I'll pay. But if you pay 9 and 10 on eBay, you probably get like something metal and shit, man. But they still look good though. Yeah, hey Shane, I was thinking about that too. I was gonna say that's what that's what he said. I mean, that's what she said. He said, ha ha ha, took her pants off as well. Let me just go to this gung ho because that's the last thing. Just pop that up. But I'm gonna read some of these comments right quick.
Is that a H.I.S.S?
Yeah. I meant to do it last week, but of course, we didn't have nothing last week.
Did you see where they dropped the Zartan this week?
I thought they already did Zartan.
Well, if they did, then they just dropped it again, or they just started showing pictures of it again because they got it with like the Storm Shadow head and then like the regular Zartan head.
Rafe Mason, what's going on with you, fam?
The old man head.
Nah, man. I thought they did, but I could be lying too, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I pay attention to high, but they come like far in between. I'd be losing track of them. But hold on a second. WS says, yep, I used his badge on Van Helsing body and a generic head to make it look like a police detective. That was a more swole. Okay. They might be talking about something different here. All right. Well, let's talk about Mr. Gunho here. And then we can go and wrap this session up because I got to get my black ass up at like 5 a.m. because these motherfuckers from Lowe's Don't know how to conduct.
Got no respect, man. No respect for the working man.
Yeah, man, but that's some crazy shit. Like ever since I started this contract, which I don't mind. Like when I was at that Garner where I was working 7 goddamn days a week. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't worked no weekends with them. And then all of a sudden today, like they send I know probably because it's around this Christmas time, but like goddamn, let a nigga know something. Shit. You could have sent me an email, motherfucker. Send all this other shit, a text message, something. Just don't hit me with that. I got guys I need to, let know that hey, come on in or whatnot. But anyway. Motherfuckers be pissing me off with dumb shit. Yo, be professional. Got Gunho here. He looks great, man. Once again, higher. Damn, it looks better than Classified, man. Far as just the refinedness of the character, which Classified looks great. But look at that face sculpt, man. That looks awesome.
And that's what I was gonna say, Mike. Usually their head sculpts are like the worst part about their figures. Usually their head sculpts are ass, man.
Oh, on the highest?
Yeah, on the highest. Go back and look at them. That one's decent, but normally their face sculpts are pretty fucked up, man.
Do you got any of these?
I don't, man. When they first started dropping, I was gonna get that Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow, but man, I was already going so heavy into like Valaverse and Classified and buying dioramas and buying Gridiron, and I was like, they're starting to get so close to the 4-inch. I couldn't just redo my whole collection. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to start all over, and they're hard to get. So no, I don't own a single one, man.
Yeah, they started rumbles of talking to these when that Gijoe retro line went down in like 2021.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. In fact, I heard about this really before I even started getting into my Classified stuff, but it just took so long to get the ball rolling on it, man.
Yeah. Then they like overseas type shit, so it was I thought it would be more accessible, man. So I never pulled the trigger on it. And I know I was talking about the Alley Vipers a couple weeks, but see, I'm a crackhead, and when a crackhead get excited and shit, he start getting to talking about different dopes and shit like that, and that's what that was. But I'm probably not getting them Alley Vipers, man. But they look great. I don't know. I will be down for one. So if anybody wanted to gift me one, that'll be get on this bitch and get the begging. Anybody want to gift me one? That'd be awesome, man. But I'm probably not gonna fuck with them Alley Vipers either, man. That's what I'm saying. That's why I get excited and shit, and I get to talking and shit, and then my senses start catching up with me and like, nigga, look, you got too much shit already. Stop it.
Yeah, I've invested so much into my 6-inch world, and I have gotten all the damn Super 7 O-rings too, man. But I haven't opened those up. I got them all put up in, like, when they come, I look at them in the package a little bit, and then they just go in storage. The Super 7 hip hop figures, I buy those too, but I don't do anything with them, man. So I really just need to quit all that shit and just stick to the, what I do, man.
Yeah. And I had to put that up. Lowe's suck. Hey, like I said, I contract for Lowe's, so the thing about them is they're just so fucking corporate, like just so fucking corporate bullshit. Like I had to like try to sell this fucking survey and shit, man. Like when I finish an install, and half the time people like they can give a goddamn, and the other time people like, yeah, sure, I'll do one, but I hate fucking having to do like it's so fucking dumb, man. But yeah, there we have Gunho, Mr. Gunho here. From Higher Toys. I'm gonna pull him down, man. We'll kind of start closing this thing out. But man, yeah, just far as man, I thought I closed him down. Stop sharing. I solemnly swear, man, that I'll be. Do I got it right? Oh no.
I just can't. I can't start a whole nother line, man.
But man, I'm going on a fast at the beginning of the year, man. Like for real, I need to, man. I just got too much shit. I'm not stopping collecting, but this fast will help me really string down to just really fucking with Classified, man. Anything kind of around that, which as the line goes more and more on, I'll be sparingly like, you know, I don't get everything now. I have most everything. That used to be I got 110% of everything. That means, you know, collecting other shit that was in G.I. Joe as well. But now I'm more like 98.5. Like I still to this day still don't have a Iron Grenadier Trooper. And I probably won't. I don't know. I just don't like them, man. You know, and I don't have no big attraction to them. There's a few other ones I don't have, but for the most part, I got everybody. But just
I got them Iron Grenadiers on the bats. I got some of those on the sale this weekend.
Oh, nice. I do like the bats. I do have a bat. I got an Iron Grenadier bat. I like that. And of course I got Dark Lone, but actually the Trooper, like I just can't see myself getting it, you know. I might, who knows if it's on sale or not, but it's not in my head canon to grab it, man. So
that's the gridiron. That's that all striker with the gridiron kit on it. That's the wheels, the small wheel, the big wheel.
Oh yeah. I seen that on Woody joint.
Man, these wheels
this week.
These wheels were a bitch to get off and switch, man. It took me about 10 minutes to get the first one, and once I got the first one, they all went quick. But you know, it's got the top piece, it's got the machine gun. I mean, it really does change the whole look of the All Striker, man.
Yeah. Nah, it looks good, man.
And the rocket launchers, these are the rocket launchers that came with the All Striker. They fit in on the side.
Being that you got a gridiron up there, I'm gonna pull up that big blue right quick. We'll talk about that. I forgot about that.
I got these too, man. I got a bunch of these in from them on that same order. It was like a little Halloween thing they did, like these. And you open it up, and they got a skeleton.
Hold on, Chris. Keep it up because I can't see you right now. I'm typing up on this other thing, trying to pull up gridiron right quick. So just keep it up. I'm sorry.
They came with like these skeletons and
what and that was from a gridiron.
Yeah, it was something they did like right around Halloween, but the lid pops open and there's like a
nice
dead body disposal. Got those two, and they also did this one. They did like a yellow one where it says danger, and it's got the contamination symbol on it.
Oh, nice.
Did you see the other one, or were you still looking at the other screen? Did you get to see it?
Looking at the other screen. Let me see that other. You said the barrel, right?
Yeah. So it comes with the skeleton, and then this barrel right here.
Nice.
But the lid opens up, and the skeleton goes inside of it.
Oh, nice.
So some more die. I got 4 of these and 4 of these. You know, just more diorama pieces. And here's that JMK. Here's the Clint Eastwood.
Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Yo, JMK did his fucking thing. No, I probably got to get me. But Wesley was the only one that kind of appealed to me. But I know all the head sculpts are dope. It's just really what you appeal to. But that Clint Eastwood, I might fuck with that.
That's the dude from Predator.
Oh, Bill Duke. You know you fucked up, right? So you bought the bottle of
beer fucked up, right?
at 11 o'clock. You know you fucked up, right? Yeah, you fucked up. So let's take a look at Big Blue right quick, man. Then we'll close this out. All right, because I got to get up.
I did get that also. I wasn't gonna do it, but then I ended up pulling the trigger of that the eraser in the all clear.
You got him?
He came in. I haven't opened him up yet. I started to open him up, but I was like, well, I might want to sell this. So I was getting ready to open it up, and I was like, well, I might not want it. Let me just keep it bagged up for now.
All right. So Gridiron put out the Phalanx again in a blue. I actually want this. And that goes back to, again, what we were talking about with vehicles. This shit is $400 fucking. When everybody else was getting theirs, I thought it was a great vehicle. I was like, I'm not paying $400 for it. But It's a vehicle for my police officers, and everybody knows who's watching this channel. I'm trying to acquire 30 police officers. I'm halfway there at about 15, 16 now. I buy a little bit every week.
Just this shit would go perfect with that, bro.
Oh yeah. I did the same thing with the original Cobra Troopers. I brought a few every week, brought bulks here and there. Thought I'd catch a sale by now. Who knows? If I don't catch a sale by January 1st, then fuck it. I'll still keep, powering on, man. But this Phalanx is dope. I like the color of it. Now, when you talked to me earlier this week, was that a typo? You said it should have been black and white?
Nah, on the not this one, on the Hound. When we talk about the Hound, the light bar.
Okay.
Like where it's white at, and they should have just made that black, because I feel like the white in it makes it look like Fisher Price or some shit.
Okay. But this looks good though, man. Like, look at this shit.
Yeah, that's perfect, bro.
Yeah,
I got the green one and the desert one, and I almost wish I would have waited, because I'm not gonna buy a third one, man. I don't care how sick it is.
Yeah. But yeah, this would be perfect for me. Like, it says limited edition, man. Like, is that limited on the run on it? Because, man, they just need to give me like.
Yeah, it's usually the time. But look at that camera they got up there above his head.
Oh, yeah.
And then the satellite dish. They just got some cool features, bro.
Yeah, and it's just that color, man. It just pops on it, man. Like, that shit looks good. $400 is steep, but I'm trying to tell you too, I'm on the ass in the vehicles as well, man. I'm, like I say, I'm talking about like trying to fuck with GI Customs on that black that Night Force Tomahawk. Like, I'm on the ass end of a lot of shit. Really, I see myself in the future of my collecting the next couple of years is really like just really getting into customizing figures and kit bashing and fucking around like that, man. But this huge influx of shit, I'm about at my end. I got everything I want. I'm looking at a fucking Batwing over here, a fucking several helicopters and shit, man. So it's a lot of shit. But this right here, I definitely could use this for my police officers. It definitely could damn near house all of them.
That looks like some shit you see in the city with the cops rolling in about to
some shit out in Baltimore, man. Some shit out in B-more, some goddamn where we need to fucking run, tanks to patrol through the damn city. All right, let me
but go to the Hound real quick. I'll show you what I'm talking about before you close it out.
I'm trying to get back to it. Like, acting stupid. This computer's been really squirrely today. All right.
Yeah, limited edition. That just means they usually just do it for a little while, and then you can't order it after that.
So you think it'll be up for about like a month, at least for the holiday season? I know it will be.
So like that light bar. Bar, I feel like the red and blue is fine, but instead of making the I feel like that light bar should have been black. It just would have set it off better.
Yeah. I see what you said. Or have like a reflective 3M material on it or something.
Because see, they got the light bar at the bottom that's black. See how good that looks with the colors.
Yeah, you're right. This looks good though. It's a good looking Hound, man. Like, for real. I'm like, shit, keep doing that. Man, be honest with you, when I first seen this shit the other day, when you was like, man, you seen that shit? I'm like, yeah. I was like, I can't afford it right now, so I can't fuck with it. But I wanted that shit bad as hell. Sometimes I just do a mock up in the car of all the shit I wanted. Man, that shit came in like $900. Some crazy shit. I had the Phalanx in there. I had this in there. I had the Swamp Hound in there, and then I had all the parts and pieces that I needed that from Gridiron that I need to finish off of some other things. Man, that shit was like $950. I'm like, oh my god. I was like, this shit is crazy, man. I'm definitely going to shoot for that Phalanx. I don't know if I'm gonna get this Hound though. It looks good, but do I need it like that? Because these some pricey pieces, man. And I didn't think I would want the Phalanx, man. But this fucking color, man, is just freaking phenomenal, man. To be honest with you, they did a good job with that. They sold that.
I did. At this point, though, they've got their mileage out of this fucking Hound, man. They need to move on to something else. They if they can come up and design the Hound and design the Phalanx, they can design another fucking vehicle and give us something else, man. They've done a marathon with this Hound, man. Because I got 4 of them myself. I got 2 tans, I got 1 green and 1 Arctic. And that's not all of them. You know, I got the green, the jungle, the desert, and the Arctic.
Oh yeah.
Then they got the all black joint. Then they got the dreadnought joint, and now they got the blue. So they got 6 Hounds, and I'm probably missing one. So they've done 6 colorways of this shit. And I'm a gridiron fanatic, man. Don't nobody love gridiron more than me, so I'm not hating on them, but they've gotten their mileage out of it, man. And
they got their mileage out of it. They got their mileage out of you.
Both. But so they did 6. They did 6 colorways, but then you could almost say like that boat they did is a 7th one.
Yeah, so you don't want a boat hound. that part, like, but look, Chris, with what they're doing with this, I can understand that because just from the outside looking in, even though this is that same old Hound, it looks different from the swamp skier one, you know, just the little different things they do on there. I don't have all of them, so I don't feel that same blunt of pressure, but I don't have all of them. But looking at that fucking boat and I seen this fucking nose of this Hound on there, I frowned upon that. I was like, nah, you got to come better than that. This is a boat with fucking skis on it. You mean, no, this is a Hound with fucking skis on it, basically. Right? Yeah, I wasn't feeling that at all. I don't have nan one of them motherfuckers. But as far as the different little colorways, they've been doing different things because this looks different. The green and desert looks alike. The swamp looks different from the green and desert. This looks different from the swamp. So I had to give it to him on that because shit, I was like with that mock-up cart that I made the other day, just seeing like how much all this shit would cost. Like that motherfucker was in there. That's how much it appealed to me. The blue popped, but just the guns on the side, the camera they got up top there. It was just looking really fucking good, man. But I don't think I need it. Just because of the price, man. I gotta be realistic. If I'm gonna aim for one of these motherfuckers, it's definitely gonna be that big blue Phalanx, man. And I'm definitely gonna get the one for the dreadnoughts. Because out of everything, I had to sit up thinking too, like, how often would the police be in a fucking doom buggy? You know what I'm saying? They can be, and I just
and that's what I mean too with getting their mileage. The other ones kind of go with what you're doing. This don't really go with the city police team, man.
Correct, unless it's like RoboCop or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they in some special wild vehicles and shit, you know, riding around. But like I said, that Phalanx, I gotta have that shit, man. I gotta have it. Let's take that's just a harpoon, but yeah. But that Swamp Hound, out of the two, that Swamp Hound is one I'll be definitely getting. Let's just take a look at this fucking boat right quick. Yeah, like that right there. I mean, it's cool or whatnot, but then you charging like $300 for it. Like, look at that shit, yeah.
They should have just gone ahead and redesigned the front. They made a real boat without using the Hound pieces, and then charged $399 like they were for the Phalanxes. And I guarantee people would have. I'm sure that sold good, but they probably would have sold more. Because it's not like they're using a mold, right? It's not like how when you do it like a H.I.S.S tank where you got the mold and then you got to reuse the mold. This is like a 3D design, so it can't. I mean, to redesign a new vehicle and then start printing it out. Yeah. They, like I said, they really took that shit to the fucking max. Okay, so they got Monster Force figures up here and all that. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. They trying to do the damn thing. That was a great partnership that they picked up on with that, man. But like I said, even with the gridiron shit, that'll be my magnum. Chris, I'm aiming for my magnum opus here. I'm aiming. That would look amazing, man. And your little city streets that you be doing, your city scenes.
Correct.
Have that in the middle and have like 30 cops around, man. ESUs. That'd look incredible,
Correct, man. That's why I'm at. I'm aiming for. I'm heading towards my magnum opus with this shit. I got everything I need. these are a few little final pieces and shit, man. That's why I said I need to get everything I need from Gridiron, because what I'm talking about is like I still need the passenger side for my vamp, you know, for that kit. I still need some adapter pieces so my fifth wheel on my vamp could sit up. And then I need an adapter wheel for some other stingers I got that I want some guns mounts on there. And then the rest was just those vehicles, man. That's it from, because I never was a huge Tony's Figs got me back to ordering something from Gridiron after like a 2-year hiatus. I ordered that Alley Viper kit, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really frequent with Gridiron that much, but you know, within the past year, I've been fucking with them on it, and this will be you know, the end game on that. Not saying the end game, but you know, like if I don't need this shit, I just don't need it, you know, or whatnot. And that's where I went with my whole damn collection. Like I got everything I need, damn near. So we'll see what's up though, man. But hopefully they keep this up long enough. This is Big Blue for people who ain't seen it. This shit looks fucking incredible, man. I gotta end this shit because I'll be sitting up here talking at 2:30 in the morning, talking about, man, I gotta get up at 5.
I gotta get up in 2 hours, man. Go to work.
Let me just read a few more comments. What
saying that comment Shane saying, I've heard some other people are they talking about is the government talking about doing that, giving people checks?
The 2000, yeah, that's what I was about to ask. They need to, but shit, we'll be paying for that again. Damn it, we thought we got away with them stimulus checks and they raised the prices up on every goddamn thing. And all they do is playing hot potato with motherfuckers. Nah, it was this motherfucking fault. Nah, it was this motherfucking fault. And shit, and we paying for that shit really at the end. I believe that's where that huge inflation came from, trying to pay back them damn stimulus checks and shit. But I seen that, man. I don't know if that was rumor or not, that, you know, the $2,000, man, but it'd be nice for everybody.
It's that nice. The Doge. I think it's the Doge where they were saving money from the. Yeah. That's what people are saying. I don't know if it's real or not, though.
I don't know. We're gonna see. Same time says I need a war rig for them. WS says Chris got that long money. KMC says, what up, Savage and Seagram? What's going on with you, fam? Yeah, hey, appreciate it, Shane. We about to shut this motherfucker down. My damn self. I gotta go to bed, man. I want to see Savage take a picture of a hostage situation. I get that fucking blue phalanx. I damn sure will. 3-star says, sounds like I'm getting here at the end, but what up, y'all? What's going on, 3-star, man? You are, man. But we had a good episode. I didn't mean to stay this long. I was supposed to have been off this motherfucker 30 minutes ago. I got to get up in like 4 or 5 hours. But, man, it's been a blessing, man, for everybody who came through. There will not be a live tonight. That's why we did it tonight, man, because I got some important things I got to do tomorrow and pretty much all day throughout the night. So, but like I said, man, I got a new series coming, parts and pieces. So look out for that. I have to fucking put out videos because I can't even fit nothing in my damn camera no more. I just been recording shit for the past 2 months. So you guys check that out. Some new kit bashes coming up this month. Also got top 10 videos coming at the end of the month here, man. And other than that, man, we gonna keep it funky, man. We gonna keep it straight savage. Seagram 7, you got anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Speaking of Savage, that anybody trying to do that pre-order for that Savage Crucible Wave, I think that ends tonight. It's either tonight or tomorrow. The pre-order will be closing on that Snake Wave, and then and a lot of people aren't doing it no more because the prices are higher. But Pop Culture and I think Robot Kingdom have gone back to where you can order from them again, and they'll ship it. And what's interesting is when I was on the Robot Kingdom website, man, they're selling their like the hit and run, the big lob, all that whole wave is $24.90 right now. So it's actually cheaper. But I mean, you're definitely going to pay more once you add the shipping in on the back end. Okay. But they are, you know, cheaper, which is crazy. That, you know, they're going for $27.99 over here, and you can get them. They're listed at $24.90 on the Robot Kingdom website. But
Yeah.
that is two things I wanted to mention. People those are two websites where you can, if you check them on the regular, they do get the waves faster, but you are going to pay more. That had been shut down for a while because of the tariffs, and they're back open to get this American money.
WS says Odious ends tonight too. The Army Odious.
Okay.
That's from Parallel Universe. His figure, another YouTuber who actually seems like a pretty good figure. I just ain't had time to get around to it. Might not ever get to it, but dope looking figure. But they have one where he's kind of like dressed up like Wolverine, like that type of war garbs on, and you know, like the OD greens and stuff, man. So check that out if you guys looking for that. Gonzo says White Man Can't Jump, Money Train fan, Major League. I forgot about Major League. Wesley Snipes movie night. Yo, Wesley is a fucking legend, man. Like for real. Like
I got my White Man Can't Jump socks on right now.
oh, nice. Yeah. 3-star says Robot Kingdom is legit, but damn, they're shipping. Correct. But man, we are going to end it on that, man. I hope you guys have a blessed weekend. Like I said, there will be no live stream tomorrow. This was for it. So hey, share this. Tell your people to hit the replay button. If you came in at the end, rewatch it again. We talked about a lot of great customs. You know how we do. And we talked about the H.I.S.S tank. What we pretty much think about that, man. And just check it out, man, and share it around, guys. We're going to bring you more content a little bit later on this week.
More interviews coming up. You got more interviews coming up too.
Yes. Yep. What you got? You got your boy. You trying to line your boy Vasco up, right?
Vasco Toys. And High School Creations is we need to get him on the books. He said he's down to do one too.
Correct. Cool. Yep. So I can put Chris to work again. I can sit back and watch, and it'll be good. I can relax one night, man. So
I'm on point, baby.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now you did a good job.
Shoot.
Last time with GI Customs, man, I was able to sit back and chill and kind of chime in, and it was a great episode. But Vasco Toys and High School Creations, two great diorama makers, man, and we'll get those guys on here and have a chit chat with him. But other than that, this is the Savage Land. This is a Straight Savage podcast. Hope you guys have a blessed week. Hope you guys are covered out here. I'll be praying for you. And with that being said, until the next time, God bless.
Go on, get out of here! Who needs ya?